Hello dear students, and today in this video I will be teaching you social science. This is of class 7th, chapter number 4, air. Before getting into the chapter, we should first know the components of the environment. There are three components. The first is a natural component, second is the human made component, third is the human component. So first, which is the natural component. Natural means something which is occurring naturally. That means the abiotic components and the biotic components. Abiotic means when there is no life. No life matlab the air, water, land. This means the abiotic components. And this chapter is about air. So air means the atmosphere. Atmosphere which surround our earth. So there are huge blanket of air which surround our earth, and this is known as atmosphere. Huge number of gases are present in our atmosphere. So we are going to talk about the composition of the atmosphere. So the maximum amount of percentage which is present in our atmosphere is the nitrogen. Nitrogen comprises of 78% of the atmosphere. Then comes to the oxygen, which is 21%. Now these two gases are present in the bulk. Then we come to gases like carbon dioxide, helium, argon, hydrogen, ozone. These are found in lesser quantity, in which carbon dioxide comprises only a percentage of 0.03. Apart from these gases, we also find tiny dust particles which are present in the air. The carbon dioxide and methane, these are the greenhouse gases, and they create greenhouse effect in the atmosphere. Now what is greenhouse effect? When the sun heat falls on the earth, now the gases like carbon dioxide and methane, they trap the sun's heat and make the earth more warmer. Now we come to the nitrogen. Now the plants need a nitrogen for the survival, and they cannot take nitrogen directly from the air. The bacteria which are present under the soil and the roots of some plants, they take the nitrogen from the air. We come to the oxygen. The green plants, they produce oxygen during the photosynthesis, and which make oxygen content in the air remains constant. So the human and the animals, they take oxygen from the air as they breathe. I hope you understood this. The composition of atmosphere we have talked. Now we come to the structure of atmosphere. It is divided into 5 layers, which starts from the earth surface. Atmosphere mein how many layers are there? There are 5 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our earth surface. ये earth का surface है. First is the troposphere. Second is the stratosphere. Third is the mesosphere. Fourth is the thermosphere, and fifth is the exosphere. अब troposphere क्या होता है? Troposphere is the most important layer. क्यों है? Because the air we breathe exists here, and almost all the weather condition, it could be rainfall, it could be fog or hailstorm, it occurs in this layer. So troposphere is the important layer because जो हम air breathe करते हैं वो troposphere में होती है, and average height is around 13 kilometers. Then we come to the stratosphere. Now stratosphere lies above the troposphere. Troposphere के ऊपर होती है stratosphere. This extends up to a height of 50 kilometer. This layer is mostly free from clouds. Clouds mostly नहीं होते, and it makes the condition possible so that the aeroplanes could fly easily under the stratosphere. It contains a layer of ozone gas which protect the human beings from the harmful radiation of the sun. So aeroplane कहाँ पे fly करते हैं? stratosphere में. ओजोन गैस की लेयर कहाँ पे होती है? स्ट्रेटोस्फेयर में, जो हमें प्रोटेक्ट करती है सन की हार्मफुल रेस से. देन वी कम टू दी मेसोस्फेयर. नाउ मेसोस्फेयर कहाँ पे आता है? आफ्टर स्ट्रेटोस्फेयर कम्स दी मेसोस्फेयर, which extends up to a height of 80 kilometers. It lies above stratosphere. दिस इज द कोल्डेस्ट लेयर ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर. सबसे ठंडा लेयर एटमॉस्फेयर की कौन सी लेयर है? मेसोस्फेयर. वाटर वेपर जो प्रेजेंट होते हैं वो मोस्टली फ्रोजन हो जाते हैं, बर्फ जम जाती है, बिकॉज ये कोल्डेस्ट लेयर है एंड दिस फॉर्म्स द आइस क्लाउड्स. थर्मोस्फेयर. थर्मोस्फेयर में क्या होता है? एज वी कीप ऑन गोइंग हायर द टेम्परेचर राइजेज very rapidly, and this layer helps in the radio transmission which extends between 80 kilometer to 400 kilometers. The last layer, which is exosphere. Now the uppermost layer is the exosphere. This layer has very thin air with only hydrogen and helium present in it. Now I will show you the diagram of the structure of atmosphere. I have shown you the picture of different layers of atmosphere for the better understanding. Then we come to the weather and climate. Now weather और climate में क्या difference होता है? अगर हम weather की बात करते हैं, atmosphere की condition जो day to day बताती है आपको, या hour to hour बताती है, like what was the yesterday's weather report or what will be the tomorrow's weather report. Now if we are going to talk about the weather condition of a place for a longer period of time, for 6 months, for a particular season, or for a year, for almost 10 years, 15 years, then we represent the climate of a place. So climate is for a longer duration, it is for a longer period of time, and weather is just for a day to day or hour to hour. I hope you understood this. Then we come to the temperature. Now the degree of hotness and coolness of the air is known as the temperature. Now insolation is an important factor which tells you the distribution of temperature, how the temperature is distributing. Which factor tells you? Insolation. So insolation is the coming of the heat energy from the sun. It is the incoming solar energy which is intercepted by the earth. Heat, the energy which we receive from the sun, is reflected on the earth. That is the insolation. So amount of insolation or the temperature, it decreases from the equator towards the pole. That means when we divide the circle between two parts horizontally, the middle part is the equator, which is 0 degree. So when we move from equator to the poles, what happened? The temperature decreases. That means the sun's heat falls more towards the equator, and when we go far from the equator, the temperature decreases. I hope you understood this. We are going to talk about, this is very important topic, not for your studies only but for the general purpose, for the practical knowledge too. Air pressure. So air pressure क्या होता है? It is the pressure which is exerted by the weight of the air on the earth surface. That means air के weight से कितना pressure earth के surface पे पड़ रहा है, that is the atmospheric pressure. Air pressure is the atmospheric pressure. Now air pressure कहाँ पे ज़्यादा होता है, कहाँ पे कम होता है, this we are going to talk about. So air pressure is the highest at the sea level. At the bottom level, air pressure is the highest, but as we keep on going upwards, as we keep on going on heights, the air pressure decreases. Second, when the temperature is high, अब temperature high होगा तो क्या होगा? Air will get heat up. That means air expand होगी and molecules will expand. अब क्या होएगा इसके बाद? The air will rise up and this will create low pressure area. That means अगर temperature high होगा तो क्या होएगा? Air heat up हो जाएगी and air will become less dense and the atmospheric pressure क्या हो जाएगा? Low हो जाएगा. And when the temperature is low, temperature low का मतलब क्या है कि air ठंडी हो जाएगी. The air will get cool up and अगर air cool होएगी तो air heavy हो जाएगी. Heavy का मतलब the air will become dense. Heavy का मतलब क्या है? The air क्या होएगी? Air will become dense. So heavy air, what will happen? Heavy air sink, नीचे आ जाएगी heavy air, and this will create high pressure area. So high pressure means when the air will become heavy, it becomes dense. So what will happen? जितनी ज़्यादा डेंसिटी होगी, जितनी ज़्यादा डेंसिटी मीन्स थिकनेस, जितना ज़्यादा डेंस होगा उतना ही ज़्यादा एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर होगा. देन व्हाट दे आर सेइंग कि एयर कैसे मूव करती है? इट मूव फ्रॉम हाई प्रेशर एरियाज टू लो प्रेशर एरियाज. हाई प्रेशर सबसे ज़्यादा कहाँ पे होता है? एट द सी लेवल. एंड एज वी कीप ऑन गोइंग टूवर्ड्स द हाइट, द प्रेशर बिकम्स लो. आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस. Density, measure thickness, and density vary directly with density varies directly with pressure. जितनी ज़्यादा डेंसिटी होगी उतना ही प्रेशर होगा. I hope you understood this. Then we come to the wind. Now the movement of air from high pressure area to low pressure area, this is known as wind. Then moisture. Moisture क्या होता है? The moisture which is present in the air anytime, this is known as humidity. And air is full of water vapor. जब air में पूरा water vapor होगा तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे? We call that a humid day. Then rain means precipitation which comes down to the earth in liquid form, and this is known as rain. The three different types of rainfall is convectional rainfall, orographic rainfall, and cyclonic rainfall. I have tried to explain you all the important terms, all the important explanation. If something which is not understood, अगर आपको कुछ भी doubt है, do ask me in the comment section below and I would love to solve your problems. Till then, take care, bye bye and be safe.